Hey guys, just wanted to talk to you guys about a couple things. I think overall we're doing great. I mean, we had a couple of problems right at the beginning where we weren't quite getting enough miles, and there's a lot of hecticness going on at the beginning. But right now, I think everybody's miles per day is going up. Our profits are going up. Things are going well. Wanted to talk about probably 5 things here that we could implement that I've seen just like over the weekend or over the last week that we could probably do better and make us all a lot more money. First thing is calling ahead. Now, we've talked about this before. We talked about this as a way that we can help get more miles per day. Now, how does this give us more miles per day? Well, when you call ahead, you ask, 1, directions on how to get there. 2, if they're expecting you. 3, is it the right place? So that happened today. We just had a driver today. Didn't have the phone number. So 1, if you don't have the phone number for the shipper or the receiver, call your fleet manager and get the phone number, because every single shipper, every single receiver, you got to call ahead. You got to verify that you're going to the right place, that they're expecting you, and that you're going to be there on the right time. So call ahead and make sure those things are right. And if you can't, talk to your dispatcher and he'll get you the phone number. Okay, we didn't call ahead today. So what happened was we got there and it was the wrong place. So we had to go to the next place. And by the time we got to the real place they had already shut down. So we missed the reload. And since we missed the reload, it was all over and we didn't have enough time to get reloaded. And so we lost a day. Now, what is the cost of a day? It costs you $200 a day to have the truck, but you should make $300 a day every day that you have the truck. So it's a swing from losing $200 or making $300, which is a swing at $500. So one day costs $500. It's a swing of $500. So please call ahead and it'll save you $500. You'll be $500 richer just for making that phone call on a regular basis. Okay, going along with call ahead is give accurate times. Okay. I know it sucks whenever you get behind, but when the dispatcher calls and said, hey, when are you going to be there? And you say 2 hours, knowing that it's really only going to be 3 hours or 4 hours, that doesn't help anybody. It helps you for that one moment where the dispatcher's like, cool, that sounds great, but then he goes and books you a load and you don't have enough time to get there, and then it causes even a worse problem. So avoid giving inaccurate times by calling ahead so you know that you're going to the right place. But then if something goes wrong and you know you're not going to be there, let's give realistic time frames of getting to places so that the dispatchers can actually book you loads that you can actually do. Otherwise, they spend their time booking loads that you can't do, so they got to do double the amount of work, and that's just unproductive for anybody. So call ahead, please, please, please do that. Okay. Second thing is limit repair downtime. Now, we've had a couple people come into Salt Lake City to do repairs that could have been combined with other repairs. For example, if you have an alignment issue, or if you have a seat that's messed up, or if you have a mattress, or if you have an armrest or something like that. These things do not affect profitability. So make a list of all these things, and then whenever the truck is being serviced, come in with a list of 10 things that they can do. Let them know beforehand so they can order an armrest, so they can order a mattress, or talk to me and I'll order you a mattress, because I can save you a lot of money on mattresses. You don't want to buy a mattress from Ideal Lease or National Lease. But the point is, combine repairs into the $25,000 preventative maintenance that you have to have downtime for anyway, because Ideal Lease and National Lease are not going to give you any breaks. We know this. They're not going to give you any breaks. If you think you come into town, you can kind of combine a little break with maybe they'll give you a credit on your account. They won't, because you have to have the truck has to go down for something pretty significant for them to credit you back time. And they've said if it doesn't go down for more than 2 days, they're not going to credit the time back to you. So please limit repair downtime. Let's do any repairs that an Ideal Lease or National Lease will let us do on the road, so that we can get them done quickly and we don't have to make detours into Salt Lake City to do it. Okay, on a similar note, We all need downtime. Plan. Let's plan ahead for downtime. Now, I think sometimes we think, hey, the truck needs to be fixed anyway. I'll get a discount from Ideal Lease, so I'm gonna go in, get something repaired, and then maybe I can limit my cost while the truck's down. That's not the case. Let's plan ahead for downtime. What that means is if you're feeling burned out or that you need to get out of the truck, just let us know and we'll plan for somebody else to get in the truck. We'll plan a replacement driver for you to get in the truck for 2 or 3 days while you get some rest. Now, what's happened on a couple of occasions is people will say, look, I'm coming through Salt Lake City. I need to get out of the truck right now. And we have no warning. We've already planned a load. But you're just so fed up with being in the truck that you need to get out of the truck right now and nothing's more important to you. Let's try to anticipate that a little bit more. Let's try to give at least a week's notice that you're going to need some downtime, and then we can plan for somebody else to be in the truck, and we can still, A, keep that truck going so you're not losing money, and B, not lie to our customers, saying, oh yeah, the truck will be in Sparks on whatever such a day, not knowing that the driver doesn't want to actually be in Sparks on that day. He wants to take a rest. So, at any rate, as a little idea, we're going to have 3-man rotate. There's an idea for a 3-man rotation, and I'm going to hit that on another YouTube video. So, watch for this and watch it. It's a pretty good idea, and tell me what you think. Tell your fleet manager what you think, and we can start putting that together for you. Okay. 4th thing, run teams always. Why should you run teams always? 1, they make more money. Make more money. That's what we're in the trucks for, is to make more money. Not only do if you can get your miles from 500 to 900, you're not just going to make double the amount of money, you're going to make maybe 10 times the amount of money. Because you don't even start making money until you've gone 450 miles every single day. That first 450 miles just goes to paying off your truck. So when you can get a team and you can extend your mileage out 300, 400 miles a day, you're making 10 times the amount of money, and you only have to give them 30% of it. So it's a very, very good business decision to always have a team. But the real big issue on why you should always run teams is you are planning for your future, for your retirement, so you don't have to spend every last second of your life in a truck if you do not want to. When you run teams, pick a team member, pick a guy that is planning on taking over a truck. Pay him by percentage, and teach him the ways of the truck. Teach him how to get good fuel economy. Teach him how important it is to get high miles per day. You've got to teach them. You've got to be positive. You've got to believe in the system, and you've got to make the system work. You can't just say, oh, this job sucks because you have a bad run. You've got to say, hey, look, these are the reasons why I had a bad run, and we're going to fix them. Or if you have a good run, you can't just be like, whoopee, and analyze why you had a good run and try to take the things that you did well and implement them into your next run and teach the driver that so that he makes more money when he gets in the truck, because you're going to take a percentage of his. So train these guys. Be positive. Always run teams. It's nice to run by yourself every now and again, but you're making less money and you're not going anywhere. You're not planning for your retirement. So the 5th thing is take advantage of fuel discounts. Take fuel advantage. How about that? Fuel advantage. That's cool. We have been working on getting fuel discounts for a while here. Sat Brothers is our best fuel discount, and we do have you use your Fleet One card at Sat Brothers, and you use your Fleet One card at TA also. But TA only has 10 cents off the pump. Sat Brothers gave us $3.27 at Council Bluffs over the weekend. So we had a driver that saved $90 in one fill-up at Sat Brothers. That's awesome. We have another driver that went to the TA and only saved $20. I don't know why I went to the TA. It was cheap, a lot cheaper to go to Sat Brothers. It was right around the corner. Forgot, whatever. If you forget little things like that, then you're blowing $50 a day out the stack at the pump in just fuel. So take advantage of the fuel discounts that we have. And if you don't understand the fuel discounts, talk to your fleet manager. He'll make a fuel plan for you, and he'll at least email you over the fuel plan so that you can get online and you can figure out the best places to fuel. Okay, the final thing that I want to talk to you guys about is, and I've run out of room, so I'm going to put it over here, is trailer maintenance. Okay, our trailer maintenance, it works a lot like the truck maintenance. We'll replace things that are maintenance issues like brakes and tires in Salt Lake City. Brakes and tires should never sneak up on you. You know when a tire's going bad. You know when brakes are going bad. And you've got to tell the fleet manager so that he can schedule you through Salt Lake City so that we can plan and we don't get stuck at a TA paying $500 for a tire that we could have gotten in Salt Lake City for $135, or paying $700 for a brake job that we could have got done in Salt Lake City for $250. So trailer maintenance, it has to be done in Salt Lake City by our places, Commercial Tire and National Lease. National Lease and Commercial Tire will do our maintenance on our trailers. If they're done anywhere else, we'll credit you the money that you would have spent at National or Commercial Tire, but you'll have to absorb the rest. For example, if you go and you get a tire done at TA and it costs $500 for a recap that we could have gotten in Salt Lake City for $135, then you will get a $265 debit to your credit balance, to your damage balance. And so let's avoid, is that 200? It's 300. $365 credit on your damage balance, or excuse me, debit on your damage balance. You don't want that. We want to make sure that we take advantage of every cost savings technique that we can. So brakes and tires and anything that is maintenance on a trailer has to be done by National Lease or Commercial Tire in Salt Lake City only. Otherwise, you're going to have to pay the difference. So make sure that your fleet manager knows what maintenance has to be done on your trailer so that he can get you in and get this stuff done. Okay, if you guys text me, anybody who texts me the word bunny rabbit, right now I'll put $20 on your SmartPay card for watching this video. I'm going to reiterate what we went over. Call ahead, give accurate time so that way you can work together with your dispatcher to make sure that you don't have downtime, and make sure that you don't spend needless miles going to wrong addresses and going around detours that we could have known about. If you don't have the phone numbers, call your fleet manager. Limit your repair downtime. Combine everything that's wrong. Make a running list of things that don't need to be fixed right away that we can put off and get them done. And here's another thing I forgot. When you go into ID Lease or you go into National Lease, talk to them about what it is and ask them if you're going to get a credit beforehand. If they don't give you a credit, just say you're going to keep running it. It's usually in ID Lease's favor or best interest to get you in and repair an alignment problem if you're going to chew through $300 worth of tires. And they'll probably credit you a day if you talk to them about it beforehand. But if you go and try to get the money back after you've already done it, they'll never give it to you. So limit the repair downtime, but if you want to fix something where you think, hey, look, I'm just going to chew through these tires, and if we don't repair this, it's going to cost Ideal Lease or National Lease extra money, talk to them about that situation first and say, look, why would I bring this thing in here just to save you guys $300 when you're going to charge me the day for rental when I'm fixing it? I'll just wait till the tires are all chewed up and you can fix them on the road. And they'll probably give you a day's credit to bring it in. Okay, plan ahead for downtime. Don't let it sneak up on you. It sucks. That feeling, I just want to be out of the truck. I want to be out of the truck. Anticipate that. And let's plan ahead for downtime. If you need downtime, in 2 weeks, tell your fleet manager. 3 weeks, tell your fleet manager. Just let's plan in advance so that we can keep that truck running and get you out of the truck so you don't go crazy. We'll talk about 3-man rotation. I'll stick another YouTube video in there. Run teams. Always run teams. If your driver's starting to sour on you, let's get another driver. If your driver doesn't want to be If your driver doesn't want to go into another truck, let's get another driver. If you and your driver aren't getting along, let's get another driver, because it's going downhill. If things aren't working out, they're probably usually not going to get better. If you think they'll get better, stick with it. If not, let's just get another guy in there that's going to make you, that's going to eventually go into a truck that is another truck material, and let's get those kind of guys in the truck so that we're not just running around with team guys that are really going nowhere. So, and then take advantage of your fuel discounts. Please, please, please use them. You get instant discounts at Sap Brothers. You get 10 cents off at TA and Flying J, but you have to wait a month for them. So, pretty much always Sap Brothers is the way to go. That could change, but for right now, Sap Brothers is the way to go. And then trailer maintenance. Stay on top of your trailers. Don't let things sneak up on you. You don't want to be caught in a situation where all of a sudden, oh crap, I'm illegal DOT on my brakes and tires, and you got to replace tires for $500 on the road and brakes for $700 on the road that you could have done for half the price in Salt Lake City. So guys, we're doing a great job. I'm going to put another one up on the 3-man rotation, and keep up the good work.